Go ahead and press forward with our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, welcome everyone to tonight's meeting. We are going to start tonight with everybody's favorite, the Accentuate the Positive. And tonight we have the IHSAA Boys Wrestling Individual State Medalists. And that'll be Mr. Bowles and Mr. Murphy presenting.
Okay.
He'll be here. He'll be here for the end of the meeting.
Yeah, you're good.
So we got two of the three here today. He's in a lot.
All right,
Here we go. He's actually walking in the wrong way, or just
Yeah.
walking?
This is going to be a lot of fun.
It's already
It's going to be a lot of fun. Hey, if you're not early, you're late.
We're gonna make sure he knows it.
Come on,
Did you think it was junior skip day?
So obviously we've got our three wrestlers here. I want to say a little bit about all three of them in the group as a whole. Now, I've got kind of their resume over the last 3 and 4 years, and it's really impressive as it is. So I think one of the things in talking to Coach Fry, all three of these guys, besides being good wrestlers, were good in the room. In other words, they were good teammates. They made everybody else better. And in wrestling, it's a combat sport. It doesn't mean everybody's getting a hug before they go to the locker room, but they're challenging guys. They're making sure guys are getting better, and they're not afraid to put in the extra work. One of the things, we'll talk about how good the coaching staff is, but one of the things that goes along with wrestling, I think everybody knows, is how much the parents put in too. And that's true for a lot of sports, but whether they're driving to, Virginia Beach or Fargo or wherever the next tournament is nationally, they're doing that all summer long. Besides all the hours they put in during the season. And so great for the parents, great for the coaching staff, and obviously great for the guys. I'm going to read some resumes here. Gunnar Butt, down in third, but senior. 2-time conference champ, 3-time sectional champ, 2-time regional champ, 3-time semi-state champ, 4-time state qualifier, it's third in school history, and a 4-time state placer, which is second in school history. We had a 6th, a 4th, a 5th, and then this year a 3rd. His career record was 146 and 22. That's Gunnar Butt, and Marion's getting a good one there. Colin Wetzel, our other senior, 2-time conference champ, 2-time sectional champ, regional champ, 3-time semi-state qualifier, 2-time state placer, 6th in 2024, and then 6th in 2026, with a career record of 92 and 26. Another great season for Colin. And then William, aka Catfish, unbelievable breakout season this year. Conference champion, sectional champion, regional champion, semi-state champion, 3rd place, 8th place in 2025. Forgot about that. One of the greatest pictures in, if you can imagine this, I don't mean to embarrass you, but one of the great pictures in the IHSA is Catfish jumping into Coach Fry's arms. Do you remember that one? And he caught him. He did. It was a nice catch. And a current career record, obviously there's more to that, of 79 and 21, and the season record of 36 and 1. So 3 outstanding seasons, which led to obviously the other wrestlers getting better. We set, I think it was a school record this year of sending 5 to the state finals, correct? So a great season, 3 great wrestlers, good teammates, great coaching staff, parents, just a really good year, and obviously finished up with the state placers.
I'll just follow it up with, they gave me one of the top 3 sports events I've ever been to, and it was regional. I think Brian was there.
Yeah, I was there.
They beat Roncalli by, was it half a point? By half a point. And William was wrestling last. Everybody was watching that match. He needs to pin him, and he did. He beat Roncalli, and the place erupted. I won't go any further after the pin of what happened after that. We were just really excited.
Very excited.
It was awesome. But I want to just congratulate these guys and Coach Fry. Our wrestling program is unbelievably respected. The boys work incredibly hard. The numbers keep rising in the program, junior high through high school. So wrestling is definitely on the rise in New Pal. Awesome.
Well, tonight we have something the board wants to say to you guys in a letter, so I'll let Ms. Whitney.
Yeah, we commend all you boys, and like you said, you know, it's a family effort. It's parents, it's coaches, but I mean, someone smarter than me has also said that wrestling is a team sport, but when you go to the mat, you stand alone. And so we know that you guys have so much heart, and thank you for your hard work. And so you stole some of my thunder. I had some of your stats here. I thought they were incredible, but yeah, you guys have really made me proud, and I hope you guys know how much that will build into your character as men to go forward. So we're really proud of you. And you have another year, William. So we'll see if you can be on time next year. And So I have the official word now. Gentlemen, the new Palestine Community Schools Board of Trustees proudly recognizes you for your outstanding performance at the IHSAA Boys Wrestling State Finals. Your performance reflected both excellence and consistency, marking your state finals placement an incredible achievement. Your accomplishments embody the very best of New Palestine and of the wrestling team. We're very grateful for the way you represent our schools. You led with commitment, character, and class. We appreciate your dedication to both your sport and to our schools. We wholeheartedly wish you the very best in all your future endeavors.
Connor, what's your plan for next year? Nice. What's your plan?
They're
Congratulations.
a lot of fun to watch.
Oh, good for you.
Congratulations.
Look forward to having you another
A lot
year.
of fun.
Congratulations.
Nice
job. Congratulations.
Come on, man, come on.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Boys,
Lance.
right.
Next year, the meeting starts at 6. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Catfish, I used to told everybody, you're used to wrestling last, so you show up last, right?
Yeah.
Parents, come on up there and tell them.
Yes.
Get
Take
married.
it big. Come on, Barry.
Get in the photos too.
All right, got 'em?
You guys- All right, got it.
One item for photos.
Thank you guys for having
Yeah, I gotta go 4 weeks.
Yeah.
You won't be that shot. Give me another 4 weeks.
Oh, really? Pretty impressed with the school.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, moving on with our agenda. The next on our agenda is approval of the agenda. And do I have a motion tonight?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Moving second, any comments or questions regarding our agenda this evening? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. We have an agenda. Next is citizen comments on agenda items, and we do not have anything on that. So we will move on to the consent agenda. And tonight in our consent agenda, we're being asked to approve meeting minutes, executive session minutes dated February 24, 2026, regular meeting minutes dated March 2nd, 2026. We're also being asked to approve claims and finances for payroll claims dated February 27, 2026, payroll claims dated through March 13, 2026, payroll claims dated through March 27, 2026, claims dated through February 28, 2026, claims dated March 31st, 2026, and also our personnel report dated April 13, 2026. Do I have a motion regarding the consent agenda?
I move that we approve the consent agenda as presented.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions regarding tonight's consent agenda? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Just a side note, we're gonna pause for a moment just to recognize an individual in the personnel report that was just promoted to assistant superintendent who is in the room with his family. And we would like to, on behalf of our board, we'd like to welcome Mr. Michener as our new assistant superintendent. And I will let Dr. Pleak say a few words about the process.
I'm really proud and excited for Nick to rise up and be my sidekick, and we're going to have a lot of fun and get a lot of work done and continue to raise Dragon Excellence. But we did a search that had close to 40 applicants from and truly all over the country, and we went through an interview process, and I thank the principals and cabinet for sitting in on those interviews. He started us off that day. He knocked it out of the park and like hit a home run, and then we went through the rest of them, and it was just like, it was clearly no choice but Nick at that. But the one thing just to bring up, he currently is serving as the secondary curriculum coordinator. I think he's very well respected by all staff members. He follows through, has a lot of initiative, and is very determined to excel at everything and works hard to take everything off people's plates when he can. He's very committed to our students and making sure that we explore opportunities and enhance them for them so they can be successful. Prior to that, he was the amazing assistant, one of the amazing assistant superintendent or assistant principals at New Palestine High School under Mr. Bowles. He was in that position for 5 years, I believe, and then before that, he was an instructional coach, chemistry teacher at New Pal High School, and a teacher prior to coming here. So he's rising through the ranks, doing well, excited. He started his PhD coursework this summer. So we're excited to add that to it. So no pressure, Nick. I'm your accountability partner. I want to make sure you get it done. But what I can say is what the community is getting is what the community deserves. Someone who's committed to everyone, knows nothing but succeeding in life, and is doing it remarkably well, and just looking forward to all we will accomplish together. So to join our team, it's going to be a fun ride. So.
I won't make you get up and come sit up here today. Next month you have to.
I'm looking forward to you keeping me company.
Yeah. I just want to say thank you very much to Dr. Pleak, to you, the board, for this opportunity. I'm extremely grateful for it, and New Pal's a pretty special place to be, and I'm really honored to be in this position and to lead and to work with Dr. Pleak so closely. So let's go.
Welcome. Very good. All right, moving on with our agenda is new business, and next is donations with Ms. Gizzy.
Good evening. We have several donations for board approval tonight. The first is from Gregory and Shalane Whitecamp in the amount of $40 for the NPCS band program. Our second donation is from Mark and Marlene Harrington in the amount of $50, also for the junior high band program. Our next donation is from Fonnie Merchant, and they donated $500, also to the junior high band program. The New Palestine Education Foundation has issued a check to the high school for $500 in honor of Lisa Harden, our 2025 Corporation Teacher of the Year, and they would like that to be used by the high school math department in her honor. The Education Foundation has also issued a $1,000 check to NPHS. We have an anonymous donation from an employee of Valvoline Global for $24.28. That will be used for an upcoming daycare food catering invoice. Fidelity Charitable Donor Advised Fund has given a grant of $1,000 to Bethany McDonald for the purchase of new music for vocal choirs. And our final donation tonight is from the Tech Point Foundation for Youth, and they have donated $3,500 to the NPI and NBJH Robotics, ECA. So we're asking for board approval of those generous donations at this time.
Very good. This time we have a motion regarding the donations.
I'll make a motion to approve the donations as presented.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Aside from the thank you, the gracious thank you that we all share. Okay, hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of accepting the donations indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is Ms. Gizzy again on the cafeteria plan.
So this is not food service. This is about our benefit offerings to our employees. And we brought this to you last year anytime there's a change made to the document or our offerings, we'll bring it back to you. There is the plan document and also the resolution that will go ahead and say that we can make the changes. The two main things that were done to the cafeteria plan document is that we updated the corporation name. It was outdated. It was still the CSC/SHC throughout the document. So that has been updated to New Palestine Community Schools. And then the second change we made was just that we had changed our dental provider last year since we had the document approved. So that's just on the second or third to last page. You may not have noticed, but we went from Delta Dental to Humana. And so that's really the intent of the document, is to make sure that those offerings are documented, and it's for the IRS purposes. And then the resolution just says that we can go ahead and make those changes officially. So we're asking for board approval for those at this time.
Very good. Can I get a motion regarding the cafeteria plan, please?
Motion to approve the cafeteria plan is presented.
Second.
Moved and second. Any comments or questions for Ms. Gizzi regarding? Okay, hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the cafeteria plan indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you. All right, next is the Dr. Pink show, because we are going to start talking about some buildings. Actually, first we'll start with the Walker Career Center.
Attached in your packet, you saw the Walker Career Center Current Technical Education Programs Operating Agreement for 26-27. The only changes in this is that they increase the per student cost for all participating school corporations in that. And this is something you have approved annually for years, and it's going to continue. I know we are transitioning to HC3, but we still have students that are in year one programs that can return to Walker for their year two to finish up the program. And there still may be opportunities where students are interested in programs not offered at HC3 where there is additional space at Walker for them to attend. So this just keeps the agreement in place for us to be able to still utilize Walker when appropriate for our students.
Thank you. Can I get a motion regarding the Walker Career Center agreement?
Motion to approve the Walker Career Center agreement as presented.
Second.
Moved and second. Any comments or questions for Dr. Plate?
I'm just curious if the cost per enrolled student went up for all students?
Yes.
Not just because we,
No, everyone.
okay.
Yeah, and they prepared us last year that there would be an increase this year to be prepared for, so yes.
The other change was the Perkins dollar, the additional fee in that one
Yeah,
subsection
before
that we
they
didn't
got
have
our,
that.
before they got our Perkins dollars, but now HC3 will be getting our Perkins dollars, and since they're no longer going to get our Perkins dollars, there will be a, what was it, a per, a $73 student charge for each one enrolled, so that's very reasonable.
Any other comments? Okay, hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the Walker Career Center agreement indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is Dr. Pleak with the elementary school level reconfiguration.
Yes, so the next few items we're going to be talking about are regarding the announcement that we made prior to spring break about the reconfiguration of grade levels and some switching of buildings around. So this is a formalizing that, because we do have to submit this information to the Department of Education for them to be able to update everything correctly in their system. So the first one, 6.4, is the elementary school grade level configuration, and basically it is saying that our elementary schools will go from pre-K to 4th grade, starting next year to pre-K to 5th grade. So I'm asking for that approval at this time.
Can I get a motion, please, on the elementary grade level reconfiguration?
I'll make a motion to approve the elementary school grade level reconfiguration as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions regarding this topic for Dr. Pleak? We've had a lot of discussions. Yeah. Anybody? Okay. We'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of approving the elementary school level reconfiguration indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is the New Palestine Junior High grade level reconfiguration.
This is, I'm requesting approval to reconfigure New Pal Junior High from serving grades 7-8 to serving grades 6-8, beginning with the 26-27 school year. So again, this is for the Department of Ed and documentation to share with them.
Very good. Can I get a motion regarding the topic?
Motion to approve the New Palestine Junior High School grade level reconfiguration is presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is the New Palestine Intermediate School closure.
I'm requesting approval for New Palestine Intermediate School to close at the conclusion of the 25-26 school year, as both its grade levels, 5th and 6th grade, are being reconfigured to other schools. And what this does is allow this, the Indiana Department of Education to close the school number, because every school has its own number, so this helps with that process.
Very good. Can I get a motion regarding the topic?
I move that we approve the closure of New Palestine Intermediate School.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? Hearing none, we'll proceed to vote. All those in favor indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is the New Palestine Junior High School address change.
I'm requesting official approval to change the address of New Palestine Junior High School from 2279 South 600 West to 5613 West 200 South, New Palestine, effective July 1, 2026.
Very good. Can we get a motion regarding the topic?
I'll make a motion to approve the New Palestine Junior High School address change as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions? I just feel like we should say something. This is not something that we take lightly. This is the reconfiguring movement that we have talked about this for months on end, and it's what we have to do. It's what's best for our situation for right now. So it's not something I just don't want what we're voting on in 4 minutes. I don't want anybody to think that we are not, but we have combed through this with a fine-tooth comb. So just appreciate everybody's work that has gone into this, and it's just the situation that we're in. Anybody else have anything you want to say?
I wanted to express my appreciation to Dr. Fleet and her cabinet and to our administrators and the community stakeholders who all gathered together to give input on this decision, and further to our teachers, and many of whom are going to be impacted by this. This is an increased workload for everyone, and we know it, but at New Palestine Community Schools, we do what's best for kids, and this is what's best for our kids. This is also what's best for the staff that are going to be coming out of that building. So I appreciate all the work on everyone's part to make this happen. So thank you.
Anybody else?
Saying we just don't enter this time of change lightly. It is the right decision.
Okay. We'll proceed to vote. All those in favor of the New Palestine Junior High School address change indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Next is the 2026 Robotics World Championship, and that will be Mr. Bowles and Mr. Tarpley. Welcome.
Coach Tarpley is back in front of you. He's wanting to travel. Imagine that, crazy. Before he gets started though, this was supposedly kind of a down year for robotics, so we're still state runner-up. We have 2 teams going to Worlds and won all kinds of other invitationals and have banners, trophies. So anyway, what a down year.
Yeah.
Real bummer. Yeah.
So, I mean, Mr. Bowles kind of summarized it pretty well. We do have 2 teams traveling to Worlds this year. Fortunately for us, it's in St. Louis instead of Dallas. Makes life a little bit easier. So I'm requesting permission for us to travel. Students will leave Monday, the 20th, so next Monday. They will return more than likely Friday evening, the 24th, unless they make it into the final 16, and then it's probably going to be Saturday morning. So just that time frame, we don't know until we find out where they place.
Very good. At this time, I'll make the motion for the 2026 Robotics World Championship team. Can I get a second?
Second.
Moved and seconded. Anybody have any comments or questions?
Good luck.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Where do we follow along? Is
Yeah.
there a social media?
There is a link. I believe it's on Vex's YouTube channel, so if you want to spend 4 days of excitement watching 8.
Sounds like a mess.
Yes, absolutely. Not as pretty.
High praise.
It's pretty close.
Okay.
Pretty close. Great.
There you go.
Thank you.
All right. All those in favor of approving the 2026 Robotics World Championship indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Have a great trip.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good luck. Next is the 2026 Robotics World Championships Junior High version. And that'll be Mrs. Neal.
Good evening. We have 2 teams from the junior high also going to Worlds. We have Burger Boys and Bounty Hunters. Made it to Worlds. They're going to St. Louis as well. They're leaving Monday, hopefully returning Friday. That is iLearn testing for us, so we're going to just make it work and make up testing with those students that are going to be there. It's really important. But our iLearn window is wide, so we have plenty of time to get them done.
Can I get a motion regarding the Junior High World Championship?
I'll make a motion for the 2026 Robotics World Championship Junior High.
Second.
Move and second. Any comments or questions? You said that they're leaving on Monday with the high school team?
It's a bit later.
Yeah, okay,
Yes,
that's
it
what
is.
that's what
There
that's
is
what I
like
thought.
2 different, there's different
Yeah.
days that we have to do.
That's what I thought, yeah.
I believe their competition begins early Tuesday morning.
Great. Thank you. Any other comments or questions?
I appreciate your work to still allow them to get to this with the testing, because frankly, I think this is, yeah.
More valuable
More
to
value
them,
added.
probably,
Yes.
and we can make it work, so we're
Good.
ready for us.
Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, all those in favor of approving the 2026 Robotics World Championships for the junior high indicate by saying yes.
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 Yes. Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Thank you. Next is the Archery Nationals, and that'll be Mr. Mio, Mr. Bowles, and Ms. Neal collaborating.
Yes, go ahead. I already know.
Looks like you have a sponsor. You come on up too.
Yeah, no.
Come on up, sir.
I told Desmond to back him off.
He's got your back, and so they both got it.
Well, we are excited that archery is just exploding into Palestine. About 12 years ago, we applied for a grant at Palestine Elementary through the Department of Natural Resources. And then, so we received the equipment and training for free and started the program, and then NPI opened, and we carried archery program over to NPI. And it is the National Archery in the Schools program. And then things just kind of snowballed from there. So this year, we have teams qualifying from NPI, NPJH, and NPHS. So we are super excited to be in front of you this evening, asking for permission to compete at Nationals, which is in Louisville, Kentucky, and that will be March 7th, 8th, or 9th. So students only compete on one of those 3 days. So they'll get a flight time on one of those 3 days. The way we understand it, we will likely be shooting on either a Thursday or Friday. So most of the teams, the teams that are ranked higher than we are get first choice. So they will probably shoot on Saturday, which will be a non-school day, of course, and then we will either shoot on Thursday or Friday. So parents will transport students, so there won't be any transportation needed. So we're trying to team up with the junior high and high school to get all of our dates and times coordinated so we can all share rides. But students will miss a day of school to compete at nationals.
Would that anything, Coach?
Just proud of the program, proud of the effort that everybody has put into. I mean, from the effort that I put into it, starting off with 5 kids back 4 years ago to now having 34 high schools participants this year that have competed in a lot of tournaments, making the program grow. I mean, the high school program is somewhat busting at the seams at the point of our abilities and our equipment needs. So we are moving to try and secure donations and grants or whatever we can to help further that program along. It was our first year of having a IHSA style program to where we handed out varsity letters for those that competed in the state qualifying tournament, as well as those that achieved a high enough score of 270 or more while maintaining academic excellence as well, their GPAs as well. So it's the first year that we handed out letters and chevrons for those that completed that process. So it's been very pleasant and very enjoyable to have everybody.
Very good, very good. Okay, well, at this time, I need a motion for the Archery Nationals.
Motion to approve the Archery Nationals as presented.
Moved and seconded. Any comments or questions for this panel? Regarding this trip? Good one.
Sounds cool.
Good one, yeah. All right. All those in favor of approving the Archery Nationals indicate by saying yes.
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 Those opposed, no. Motion passes. Have a good time.
Thank you.
Next is our informal comments, and I don't believe that we have any this evening, so we'll move on to board member comments. We'll start down here.
Wow, so much going on. Yeah, I think when I was driving here thinking tonight, so many of these decisions have come to fruition with lots of thought and conversation and trying to understand the implication of all the changes and like Laura said, focusing on what's right for kids. And I think we've done that. And I hope that administrators and staff and teachers know how much we are cheering them on and want to support them and help them in the process and just make it a success. It's wonderful to see all the spring sports happening and the archery and all the music. I feel like my heart's just going to explode. And graduation, prom, everything. Yes, lots of good, exciting progress. And Nick, everything. It's a privilege to sit in this seat and to be part of the team. Just, really optimistic about everything.
Well, it's hard not to be positive going after Mrs. Wooten. I did want to say, I think one of the things I think everybody spoke about tonight in these decisions, I do think the parents and the students weighed heavy in our decisions, and ultimately, really proud to be a part of a team that kept coming back to making the best decisions with the information we have available, what we have to work with, and what makes sense. And I know it'll be hard for some people, but we're up for the challenge. We're here to support, and we just commend everybody that's taken the time. I commend everybody that's taken the time to look into this and do the research and the history of all this. And, it's tough decisions to be made, but that's what we're here for.
Mr. McKinney?
Yeah, so I'll just, Mr. Hooker said it perfectly, and along with Mrs. Wooten. I mean, those decisions weren't taken lightly, but, hats off to everybody that's done that. Dr. Pleat for spending a lot of hours getting this information and just presenting that to the community is hats off to you and your staff. This is my favorite time of the year. And, people ask me why. One of the reasons why I'm a board member is to see the 250 plus kids walk across the stage, all in the same school colors, cap and gown, and everybody's got a story, but they all go across the stage and they get their diploma. And, I just love that time of the year. And we talk about our students and staff every board meeting, but to see that happen and to see the staff that support some of those kids for 12 years, 13 years is a pretty cool experience to be part of. And hats off to and congratulations to Mr. Mitchner. So welcome. You're already part of our team, but now you can sit up here. So we're super excited about that, and it'll be fun times. So that's all I have.
I was going to share with Mr. Mitchner that I had spoken with Ethan Haberly, and I believe he was one of your last classes of students before you transitioned into being an assistant principal. Yes. And I was telling him about your new role as our assistant superintendent, and he says, well, I am not surprised. He was one of the best teachers I ever had. He's going to be an amazing assistant superintendent. And I said, yes, he is. So I wanted to make sure I shared that with you this evening.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell Ethan I say hi.
I'll do that. And the other thing, I was watching the Artemis 2 splashdown the other evening, which was one of the coolest things I think I've seen in a very long time. But I was doing it at the same time that I was reviewing my board packet and looking at all of the robotics field trips for the world champions. And it just got me thinking how fortunate we are here in our schools to offer this program starting in elementary school all the way up through high school. And those programs are feeding the next generation of scientists and engineers and mathematicians and possibly future astronauts. And it was just, I'm grateful that we are able to do that here, and I'm grateful to our teachers and our sponsors and our coaches and the volunteers and the judges and all the people that make that program possible for our kids.
Dr. Bleak?
Well, we've been talking a lot about decisions being made recently, and there really have been. And so what I can say to that, again, nothing's been taken lightly. There's been a lot of thought given to it, and I think just throughout the year it just became clear what the best option was. But what I can say is how supportive this community is for the students, how they do have a level of understanding about the conditions right now that is going on across the state, everywhere. And I think I've known I was fortunate when I joined this place, quickly learned and know how much everyone cares. But even through this as being I wouldn't recommend a second-year superintendent to experience these things. But what I would say is I have just been amazed by the amount of phone calls or emails or notes I've received of just how supportive everyone is. And so it's just like at a time when things are hard, people have that level of understanding, and they can, so they express their appreciation. So it just means a lot to me there. Congratulations again, Nick. I'm excited for it. And then I was working on something before coming in here, and I think about 31 days to go of school, and that counts tomorrow. We have a lot of work to get done in 31 days of school. So we're not slowing down. We still have a lot to get accomplished. So I'm excited to do it, and with this team.
Well, you guys stole it all, so I'll just say ditto. That's it. Welcome. Congratulations. That's all I have. So the only thing left on our agenda is adjournment. Can I get a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor of adjourning the meeting indicate by saying yes.
Yes.
Those opposed, no.